Right now at noon, another Madison healthcare provider says it will require its staff to get vaccinated. And how neighbors help save a dog during a fire on the city's north side.
This is News 3 Now at noon.
Good afternoon, I'm Mark Kane. Thanks for tuning in. A second healthcare provider in Madison will require all of its employees to receive the COVID vaccine. All UW Health employees will be required to receive the COVID-19 vaccine. UW Health is requiring its staff, all faculty, students, volunteers, and other affiliate individuals to get vaccinated. Roughly 90% of UW Health staff have already completed the COVID vaccine series, but the healthcare provider says there is room for improvement.
We feel that mandating vaccination amongst our staff is the right step to take to protect both our staff and our patients who come here in their most vulnerable time to seek care.
The deadline for UW Health staff to receive the first dose of the vaccine will be October 1st, and employees will be required to get the second dose or a single dose of vaccine by November 1st. Earlier this week, the Wisconsin Medical Society urged all healthcare providers to mandate the COVID vaccine. UW Health joins SSM Health in requiring employees and partners to get the vaccine, while Dane County and the city of Madison also made the requirement this week. Robinia Courtyard is the latest place in Madison to require proof of vaccination for its late-night events. The Courtyard, which is shared by Black Locust Cafe, Madison Tap, and Jardin, says it'll also require customers to wear their masks when they're not seated at their table. Robinia Courtyard joins a growing list of private businesses choosing to ask customers to show proof of vaccination, including 5 nightclub. Area school districts are releasing their COVID safety plans ahead of the new school year. Verona Area School District says that they will be requiring all students and staff to wear masks even if they are vaccinated. They must wear their mask indoors and on school buses. Masks will also be recommended during outdoor activities. Almost all new COVID infections in the U.S. are caused by the Delta variant. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention says the Delta variant accounts for more than 93% of new cases reported during the last 2 weeks of July. In parts of the Midwest and Great Plains states, that number is even higher at more than 98%. At the end of May, Delta only caused about 3% of new COVID infections. If you're having troubles paying your rent or mortgage due to the pandemic, you'll have more time to get financial assistance that you need. The CDC issued a new 60-day moratorium on evictions until October 3rd. It covers areas with substantial and high levels of COVID-19 transmission. That's about 90% of the country now. The extension gives state and local governments more time to distribute the more than $46 billion already set aside for renters.
We need governors and municipalities to get emergency rental assistance funds out. That is what the point of this moratorium is to buy time.
The White House had insisted that it didn't have the legal authority to extend the moratorium, but President Biden changed his mind after intense pressure from progressives in his own party. The president said he made the decision even though he expects legal challenges to the new moratorium. Well, another sunny and mild day today, but that could change this weekend. Let's head to the Weather Center where Julian Seawright has a look at your certified most accurate forecast. Hi, Julian.
Hey, Mark. How you doing? But as we go throughout, we are still looking at much of that nice little warm day that we're looking to expect. However, there are some clouds outside of our sky cam. Still plenty of sunshine. It's a little hazy as well, still seeing from those wildfires in Canada. Still affecting us just a little bit, but not enough for our air quality to be really impacted. It's 80 degrees right now, but the humidity is very low. Dew point's at 58, so it feels really good outside, just a little warm. We have plenty of upper 70s with 77 degrees in the Dells, 82 in Boscobel with 77 in Viroqua and Milwaukee at 85 degrees. So we're all feeling pretty good heading into our Wednesday afternoon. We are looking at plenty of clear skies. Not a whole lot of stuff is happening for us. Not a whole lot of activity, just some cloud cover sticking around. But planning the rest of our day, we are still going to see some of those clouds heading into the rest of our afternoon. Warmer temperatures will roll in as well, but we're still going to be sticking into those nice warmer temperatures of those 80s. Now, as we get ready for the weekend, though, this is what we're keeping our eye on, because from Thursday into Sunday, we're looking at chances to finally see some rain, which we oh so need, Mark.
Yeah, we do. It's pretty dry out there.
Absolutely.
All right, we'll check back in a few minutes. Thank you, Julian. A death investigation is underway in Madison after police found a body on the city's west side. Officers found an abandoned vehicle in the area near Deerholt Road and Fairway Drive near Odanah Hills Park yesterday. They found it yesterday morning and matched the description of the vehicle driven by a missing person from Oak Creek. Police used a K-9 and a drone to search for signs of the missing person before finding the body in an area near the car. Police say they have not found anything suspicious about this death at this time. 2 women are in the Dane County Jail this afternoon after being accused of stabbing another woman. Madison police say that it happened in the 2200 block of Woodview Court. Officers arrested 31-year-old Elise Boatwright and 36-year-old Belinda Jackson, and they could face charges of attempted first-degree intentional homicide, party to a crime. Officers say the victim suffered serious but non-life-threatening injuries. Police say the victim and suspects knew one another and the stabbing was targeted. A dog is safe after a house fire this morning in Madison. No one was home at the time. Neighbors of the home on Elka Lane called 911 just before 7:30 this morning. Fire officials tell us they're still trying to get in contact with the homeowners. Neighbors are looking after the dog until the owners can be found.
They got the pet out. You know, it was multiple people. We were able to let the fire department know, 2 adults and a dog as far as we know. And so they got the dog out pretty quick.
No injuries were reported. Crews do not know yet exactly what caused the fire. Crews were able to put out the fire in about 10 minutes. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon.
A letdown for the labor market and a taste of IKEA at home. No assembly required. I'm Elise Preston at the New York Stock Exchange. I'll have those stories and more in your CBS Money Watch report.
Don't you wish you could wave a magic wand and have whiter teeth? Well, you can, but it's not magic. It's power swabs. Just swab your teeth for 5 minutes and boom, whiter teeth and a better smile. And since you're not dealing with messy trays or awkward strips, you're less vulnerable to the harsh sensitivity they sometimes create.
I've used strips. They seem to really hurt my teeth. The power swabs, it just seemed very gentle.
It's so simple and easy. You just open it, you apply it to your teeth, you forget it's there, and I noticed that they're white and bright again like they were before.
I noticed actually a difference the first time that I used power swabs. You put on the first coat and then the activator goes on and immediately you start seeing it working.
It only takes 5-minute applications to get a brighter, whiter smile with power swabs. You just snap, swab, and smile. Power swabs have been clinically studied to whiten natural teeth and remove stains from caps, crowns, and veneers. It's so powerful, it removes stains from coffee, tea, red wine, and even smoking.
I love my coffee in the morning.
I will never stop drinking coffee. I will not be the person drinking hot coffee with a straw. As much coffee as I drink, I can use my power swabs and eliminate the staining.
When I use the power swabs, I applied it directly to my front tooth where the coffee stain was.
I like being able to individually get the teeth, and most importantly, it got kind of in between the grooves.
You can put it directly on the stain that you see on your teeth, and it's so precise.
But as powerful as it is, it's also gentle and causes 0 to minimal sensitivity.
This didn't sting, it didn't burn, it didn't have an aftertaste. It was just a swab, and I just got to rub it on my teeth, and that was it.
Take it from me as someone who has gone the dental route, but has also gone on the shelf route, and I've not really seen anything work as effective and as easy as power swabs.
Whiten your teeth today by ordering power swabs and receive 40% off the regular price. Shipping is free, plus you receive a free quick stick pen to use on the go after meals or a cup of coffee. Visit powerswabs.com or call the number on your screen.
Why did we give him the COVID-19 vaccine for kids 12 and up?
So I could see my friends again.
For our family trip.
To keep them safe.
Visit vaccines.gov to find a COVID-19 vaccine near you or call 211 to learn more.
Whether you have a design emergency or you just want to shop the best furniture showroom in town, you need Dwellings, Madison's best kept secret for design and furniture. Shop our fabulous showroom, Hard Rock Road, Fitchburg.
A significant shortfall for the nation's labor market. According to payroll processor ADP, private employers added just 330,000 jobs in July. Economists had predicted nearly double that figure. Of the gains, leisure and hospitality industries saw the biggest growth. CVS Health reported stronger than expected sales on its quarterly report card. The company says it brought in more than $72.5 billion in its second quarter, and same-store sales jumped more than 12% compared to a year ago. A bulk of the sales were pandemic-driven. CVS administered 17 million COVID-19 vaccines in the 3-month period alone. Whole Foods shoppers could start seeing a higher grocery bill on orders that are delivered. At the end of the month, some Amazon Prime members will have to cough up an extra $10 to get their Whole Foods groceries delivered. The delivery fees are only rolling out in 6 cities for now. Amazon says the fees will help cover operating costs. And your house can now smell like IKEA. The furniture chain is offering a candle that smells like its signature Swedish meatballs dish. It's part of IKEA's store-in-a-box package designed to recreate the sensory experience of visiting the store. You can get one through a sweepstakes that starts this Friday. And that's your CBS Money Watch report. For more, head to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the New York Stock Exchange, I'm Elise Preston.
Elise, thank you. Let's check Wall Street at the noon hour. The Dow Industrial's down 300 points. The NASDAQ, however, manages an 11-point gain. The S&P 500 down 17. Another warm and partly sunny day across southern Wisconsin, but that could change this weekend. Julian Seawright has a look at your certified most accurate forecast next.
Stoughton Health has 3 convenient urgent care locations for the care you need without the wait. We have clinics in Oregon, Stoughton, and McFarland with extended hours to fit your schedule. Stoughton Health, creating excellence together.
The light at the end of the tunnel isn't shining so brightly for everyone. Families continue to fight for survival. Some jobs are gone forever. Bills pile up. But please know, you have not been forgotten. Your local Wisconsin energy and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home and your heat and power on. Apply now for a hand up.
Since 1976, Feldco stood the test of time. It's Feldco's 45th anniversary! Time to get down! To celebrate Feldco's 45th anniversary, get 45% off windows today. That's cause for a celebration.
45% off windows won't last long. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
You call me devious, but you don't understand that all I am is a little mysterious.
So what do you think?
I love it.
Stoughton Health has 3 convenient urgent care locations for the care you need without the wait. We have clinics in Oregon, Stoughton, and McFarland with extended hours to fit your schedule. Stoughton Health, creating excellence together.
Are your taste buds ready for Madison Magazine's Summer Taste Tour? Starting August 1st through the 21st, tour the city of Madison to restaurants, breweries, distilleries, and wineries to sample and participate in Madison Magazine's scavenger hunt. Visit MadisonMagazine.com for a map of participating businesses and scavenger hunt details. Madison Magazine Summer Taste Tour, August 1st to the 21st. Taste the goodness. Sponsored by Schuster's Farm. Come out for Blooms and Butterflies starting August 6th. Live music, beer, wine, and taco cart. Visit SchustersFarm.com for tickets.
The Farm Report is sponsored by Blain's Farm and Fleet.
Well, let's check in now with Pam Yankee from the Midwest Farm Report on this Wednesday. Another nice day out there.
And I hope that we can kind of keep it going because tomorrow's the beginning of the 170th Wisconsin State Fair. And I just got an update. Governor Tony Evers just announced in the past hour or so that they are going to reward people that get vaccinated at the Wisconsin State Fair with free cream puffs. The governor and his wife, Kathy, have been regular attendees at the Wisconsin State Fair, obviously, except for last year. And he said what they're really after, trying to get more shots in the arm. So according to the governor's office, what they're asking is for people people that have not yet been vaccinated, you can get vaccinated at State Fair Park without an appointment. You will need to pay for admission to get into the fairgrounds, but then they are cooperating with the Department of Health Services as well as AMI, a healthcare group over in the Milwaukee area. They will be at State Fair Park in West Dallas accepting vaccination walk-ins for anyone ages 12 and over. They will have the Pfizer and Johnson & Johnson vaccines all available. But like I said, you have to get the fair admission taken care of first. And this year's State Fair is all cashless to get into the fair. So you have to buy your tickets in advance or have a credit card, debit card ready with you at the entrance. Then once you get into State Fair Park, the vendors will be able to accept cash. But kind of be prepared for that. I also noticed this morning that State Fair Park's website, you are not going to be required to wear masks inside or outside at State Fair Park. That was as of this morning, but remember, those protocols can change drastically. But Wisconsin State Fair getting ready to roll beginning 11 a.m. officially tomorrow morning. Barrel cheese today in Chicago up 3/4 cent at 131.5. 40-pound block cheese remained unchanged today at 163.5, while AA butter dropped another penny and a half to 160.5 per pound. But I think that's kind of a nice, attractive little carrot at the end of the stick. A cream
Absolutely.
puff if you get vaccinated at State Fair Park.
Be well worth it. All right, Pam, thank you.
Yep.
Here's Julia now with a look at the forecast.
Thanks, Mark, and happy afternoon, everyone. Well, the good news is for today, we are still looking at some wonderful weather, but we are going to begin to start to see some changes now that we're in the back end of this week. We're looking for the continued warmth. However, late night showers and storms are going to be potentials as we head into our Thursday and Friday. And going into the weekend, we're looking at humidity bringing on weekend storms. So that's something that we're going to keep our eye on as we continue throughout the rest of the week. However, for right now, Madison, it's 80 degrees. It feels pretty good outside. The humidity is not really impacting us much at all. Even though it is a bit hazy, we still have plenty of sunshine, and we're not seeing anything on our Doppler track as we are going into our afternoon. Now, in terms of changes, as we go into tonight, we're going to be looking at some warm conditions as we go into the afternoon. Then as we get into the evening hours, cool conditions, going to see some cloud cover, but this is when we're going to start to see changes going into our Thursday. Thursday afternoon, as we do our evening commute, could start to see some pop-up showers around southern Wisconsin, especially near Madison and Monroe, as we get into the evening hours around dinner time. And then we could still see some pop-up showers as we go into the overnight hours. Transitioning into Friday morning, this is what we're keeping our eye on. A string of some showers and even possibly some storms early Friday morning that'll go into the southwest, coming into the southern areas of Wisconsin. Now, as we go in throughout, our rain chances are best between Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, we do need rain. It has been very dry over the last few. And Thursday, not looking too good. However, as we get into the weekend, that's where we're looking for our best chance of seeing some rain chances in southern Wisconsin. So let's hold on tight for that. Now, as we go into this afternoon, however, kind of tracking back, we're looking at 84 degrees. We're going to be partly sunny and still a bit warmer than we were just about yesterday, but the winds are not going to be too bad. Just a nice light breeze at our backs. As we're going to be planning the rest of our day going into the rest of the afternoon, still going to be dealing with plenty of sunshine, but there will be some cloud cover starting to develop as we get into the rest of our afternoon and going into the evening hours with that warmth. Now, for the running forecast for the afternoon and evening hours is going to be great, folks. You're going to get a nice little sweat on. It's going to be just warm enough, but it won't be too thick with the air because there's not a whole lot of humidity. So definitely get your jaw going, Wisconsin. But now as we go into our high temperature trend, for the next couple of days, we're not going to be too high into the 80s, but then as we get into the weekend, as I mentioned, we're going to be looking at that trend of temperatures to start to warm up. Then as we get into Monday and Tuesday, that's when the real heat is going to be making its return for us as we go into the next few days. Because normally around this time of year, our high is about 82 degrees. So we're about to be above average going into the next few days. Now, as we take a look at what we can be expecting for the next few, as I mentioned, we're going to be keeping our eye on this weekend because that's when we're going to be seeing the most chances of seeing some precipitation and seeing some showers and thunderstorms between Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, they won't be during the day in particular. We're really going to be looking at them to be coming into the nightly hours. They won't be impacting many of our day activities, but they still will give us just enough of that moisture and precipitation that we also need. Then as we're out of the weekend, we're going into some plenty of hot temperatures, and that humidity is coming right back, Mark, because we're going to be seeing much more hotter temperatures going into next week.
So the timing is perfect on that rain.
Absolutely, we need it.
And overnight. All right, Julian, thank you. It's a restaurant favorite that you can make at home. Howard shows us the step-by-step way to making it.
How many times have you been to a restaurant and had a dish that was so good that you said to yourself, I wish I could figure out how to make this at home? Well, if you've ever said that about Asian-style lettuce wraps, which are super popular right now, you're in luck. That's right. We've created a copycat version that I know you're going to love. We start by sauteing some ground beef with chopped onion and a bit of salt and pepper. After it's browned, we add some hoisin sauce, soy sauce, sesame oil, chopped pickled ginger, and minced garlic. We let this simmer for a bit so all the flavors come together. And as for where you can find the Asian-inspired ingredients, just check out the ethnic section at your market. Now all that's left to do is spoon this onto a leaf of Bibb or leaf lettuce, top it with some grated carrot and shredded cucumber, along with your favorite Asian dipping sauce. And you're done. These taste super fresh, and they're right on trend with all those low-carb, high-protein diets. To get the recipe for our Asian lettuce wraps, all you need to do is head over to our website. I'm Howard with Kelly in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a restaurant copycat way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
Ahead at noon, Angie Horkin with the Wisconsin Beef Council is here. She's showing us a different way to make beef with a smoker. She'll share a few recipes with us coming up.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
It's only paint. It's only paint that comes in an award-winning twist and pour container. It's only paint that can cover the brightest shade of orange known to mankind in just one coat. It's only paint that will help you become TV's hottest writer, where one day you'll meet this guy who starred in that thing. So yeah, it's only paint. Only easy opening, smooth pouring, change your life both professionally and romantically. Paint. Right now at Menards, get 11% off everything, including Dutch Boy paint.
Important healthcare announcement. If people tell you your TV is too loud, or if listening in some environments has become difficult, we are requesting your participation in a special program called the 30-Day Challenge. Hearing Life Hearing Centers are seeking people with hearing difficulties to evaluate a new digital mini hearing aid now being released. To take part in this event, you must call. Please get a pencil and write down the number below. All people with hearing aids or hearing difficulties are wanted to take part in the 30-Day Challenge, evaluating a new high-tech device that sits discreetly behind your ear. This hearing aid is Bluetooth enabled and is rechargeable. All hearing assessments are performed at no charge for those taking part in the challenge. Participants will try these hearing aids for 30 days. Call the number below and take the Hearing Life 30-Day Challenge.
No more Freon for your AC. Oh no, the homeowner's called Action Man and his action team.
Call on Action Plumbing, Heating, and Electric at iwantactionnow.com.
The light at the end of the tunnel isn't shining so brightly for everyone. Families continue to fight for survival. Some jobs are gone forever. Bills pile up. But please know, you have not been forgotten. Your local Wisconsin energy and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home and your heat and power on. Apply now for a hand up.
Mom's gonna kill us.
Gorilla Super Glues. Of course.
Gorilla has a fix for every project. Original brush and nozzle and ultra-controlled gel for the toughest jobs on planet Earth.
Angie Horkin from the Wisconsin Beef Council is here. Welcome to you.
Thank
Doing something a
you.
little different today. We got a smoker.
I brought a portable smoker with me.
I didn't know there was such a
So
thing.
I usually feel like I'm bringing everything in the kitchen sink. Now I am. I brought a portable smoker.
So how does this work?
Well, so this is a pellet smoker. So you can buy different flavors of wood pellets and put in, and it's electric, so you plug it in. I'm by no means a smoking expert. I'm just kind of starting, but we do have a beef checkoff recipe, the classic beef smoked brisket. That's like one of the most popular beef cuts for the grill. So, you know, it's a very low, slow heat with that wood smoked flavor. So like a full brisket would take up to 12 hours.
Wow.
But if you go to beeftips.com, we've got the Smoking Basics 101 about how to smoke all different kinds of beef cuts, best beef cuts, what kind of, like, what flavor the wood gives the beef. Yeah, so I did this one.
It's different than grilling. I mean, you get this smoky flavor.
So, and then your temperatures too. Like all of our checkoff smoke recipes call to set like your smoker at 225 degrees. So it's pretty low.
Yeah, it is.
Right. And then just let it go, and this one comes with a probe, so you can get the internal temperature.
That's good. Bubba, get a tight shot here.
Yeah, this is a flat iron steak. So I've got the probe in, and so we want to take it off at 145 degrees, like a normal grilled steak. So I actually turned the smoker up to 400, and I'm searing this, because the cool thing about our checkoff recipes is we have some steak recipes. They take like an hour to hour and 15 minutes. If you don't want to spend 12 hours smoking a brisket, try like smoked strip. I'm going to take this off because my thermometer is getting past 145.
Okay.
Let me take this off quick.
It is very smoky.
It is smoky.
It's good.
So I smoked these steaks, so a flat iron and strip, 20 minutes at 225 degrees. I actually flipped them 10 minutes. I'm not sure if you have to. And then I seared them. So you can finish them on a smoker if it sears, or finish them on a grill or cast iron pan, or broil them however you want. So really, it doesn't take very long at all. And these strips I just rubbed with paprika, salt and pepper, and then I'm going to put them on a bed of greens.
What we got here?
Yep. And the recipe has this sauce to drizzle over the top. White wine, blue cheese, and a little garlic. So good. It's super delicious. Kind of rich. You don't need a lot. But that's our blue cheese and wine sauce topped smoked strips, all on the website, beeftips.com.
All right, second one, we got about a minute.
Okay, flat iron. I don't know if I should cut into them yet. I just pulled them off. I'm going to leave them whole.
Yeah, they got to rest.
The flat iron needs to rest for sure because it's thick and it's juicy because it's out of the chuck. Now, the flat iron, I just actually didn't even season at all. But the recipe on the website has a marinade, which you could do, a little apple cider vinegar, some fresh sage, and a little extra virgin olive oil. That's it, if you want, 30 minutes. Then I made a flavored butter, and it's getting a little soft. I had it in the refrigerator.
It's a little warm.
So butter and fresh oregano and fresh parsley. Just put that right over our flat iron.
That looks great.
We'll let him rest 10 minutes. We have lunch. It's beautiful. So different smoked beef recipes. Beeftips.com is, of course, our Wisconsin Beef Council website. You'll find all these recipes, plus a link to our beef smoking basics.
Just some tips on how to do it and what to do?
Yeah. So if you're not a seasoned professional like me, go to the website, check it out. We try and make it super easy.
All right, Ange, thank you.
You're welcome.
Let's head back to the studio. Julian has one final check of the forecast.
Thanks, Mark, and that did look super delicious. But as we're going to take a look at our weather for the next few days, we're still holding on to that warm trend, but we're really going to start to feel it once we get into the weekend. More humidity, and we are still keeping an eye on seeing some chances of some rain and some thunderstorms, but they look to stay into the night side, so they won't be interrupting our day plans during the weekend, so it'll be perfect. We're getting our moisture during the night, but we are looking for heat on the way, so prepare for more of that summer-like feels.
To the August weather, that's for sure. All right, Julian, thank you. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you back here at 4 o'clock as Angie serves up the steaks. Enjoy your afternoon. We'll see you back here at 4.